progress.
All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can.
Aw, man.
I can.
And what's poppin', chat? Happy Monday. Good to see you guys. Here we go. Welcome in, welcome in. W's in the chat. Let's go, let's go. How you guys feeling? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you guys.
Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it
Here we
takes.
go.
It's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they
All right.
like they seen a ghost. Yeah, counting it. Went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist.
How we
So
feeling?
exactly what we
Welcome
wanted,
in,
and we
welcome
got
in.
it.
Happy
That's
Monday.
why we scratching off
Game
everything
time,
that's on
baby,
the
game
list.
time.
Listen, not a bit.
Cheers,
Say
mates.
it's impossible, huh?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Vibe with me for a second, eh?
I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got
Let's go. We got a bank holiday this week. Welcome in, gang. Let's do this.
Still rolling with the same plans.
Who got the same plan? Same plan, same plan. All right, let's do it. Who we got here today? Energy in the building. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Good to see you. Good to see you. Z Gamer is here. You the caveman. You know that song's talking about you. All you do is make fire, baby. All you do is make fire. Only bands in the house. There he is. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What up, Jeff? What's good? Z Gamers here. Energy. Tim Trades. Trey Young in the house. Eagles fly alone. Let's get the clubhouse chat up in here. Up in here. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Squad, what's poppin'? Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. YouTube, how we feeling? How we feeling? Wilson Travel Trader in the house. There he is. There he is. There he is. Louis G in the building. What's poppin', brother? What's poppin'? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. What's up, Wokey? What up, Shakes? What up, Zach? Mason in the house. What's good, Yogi? Ben Bennett in the building. There he is. Band's counted up. What up, Yogi? Squad is here. Squad is here. Let's go. Exit Strat in the building. There he is. There he is. Danny Cash in the house. What up, DeMarco? Price Action Kev in the building. See Melly in the YouTube chat. Hey, how are ya? What up, Vince? What's up, Banty FX in the house? What up, Arrow Sassy? What's good? What's good? Options in the building. There he is. What's good, big dog? What's good? How we feeling, everyone? Happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see you guys. It's going to be a good week, man. We've got a short week ahead of us. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We got a U.S. holiday on Thursday, and then I guess supposedly Black Friday is a holiday now. Is that what I heard? Is that true? Has that been added to the matrical system that we currently live in a currently at work. Shout out to you, big dog. The bulldog currently at work getting it done. I know a lot of people are here right now working their full-time jobs, running their full-time businesses, but planning that exit strategy. Right, we're planning that exit strategy here. How many of you guys would like to be free? How many of you guys would like to rely on your trading, count on your trading over the next 2 to 5 years? And you can do that here. You just gotta follow the recipe. That is really it. You got to follow the recipe. So that's what we'll do here today. Let me pray for you guys, and then we'll begin. All right. Let's do it. Father, we thank you for this opportunity, Lord. We thank you that what you're doing in here, the great awakening is taking place. We thank you that we have continued to sharpen each other in a way that is only spiritual. So we thank you, Lord. We thank you for your promises. We thank you for all that you've done, for blessing our people as they come in and out of this live stream today. We just give you all the glory for it. We thank you. We ask that you bless this stream, bless this community as we continue to close out this year strong. We thank you and give you the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get into it here. It's going to be a great day. And we got, it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. I thought it was Friday. For a sec. Yeah, I forgot to put, yeah, whatever. Anyway, it is Monday. It is November 24th. And it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined. And to really make sure we stick to the script here, right? If you guys have the desired future in mind, then you know exactly what it's going to take to get it, right? And if you don't know what it's going to take, stick around here for a little bit and you surely will learn what it's going to take to win, right? So let's go through this here just real quick. I don't see any news here today. Tuesday, which is going to be tomorrow, we do have core retail sales. Keep that in mind. You'll have PPI as well. I think they're going to try and squeeze some news in. Wednesday, you're going to have where is it? Wednesday we have, just this prelim, the GDP here, unemployment claims on Wednesday, and then it looks like Thursday will be the big bank holiday, and Friday seems to be pretty quiet there. So again, they call it Black Friday, I guess, is a holiday now. Basically, it's a holiday for brokies, you know what I mean? And it's pretty much where you get things discounted and people go crazy and they go shopping. So I guess that's a holiday. But meanwhile, all the rich people are still making all the money, right? It's not like they're discounting the product at all. They're just sucking you into the illusion of it all, right? So as always, the winners win, the brokies stay broke, and America, baby. So let's keep moving. Let's move into the day here. Let's take a look at some technicals. If you guys can, give the stream a like and sub to the channel for me. Let me just close my office door here, and then we'll get a little breakdown going. But like the stream, sub to the channel here real quick, and give me one sec. Really good book by Robert Kiyosaki, How the Rich Stay Rich. Highly recommend you go check it out. He talks about how the rich stay rich, how the poor stay poor. And I mean, once you get that information, the game is easy. All right, let's do this. Let's run a top-down analysis. Hey, I like a deal too. But I think 90% of them are just going because the Matrix told them, hey, today's the day. Go shop. Christmas shopping, right? Yeah. It's all a marketing. It's all a genius marketing scheme from the top. But we'll get maybe into that type of stuff later. But anyways, let's stick to what we got going on here. Today is let's start off on the daily here, and let's jump into it. Let me just lower this music slightly, and then we'll run this breakdown here. So this is going to be gold, right? This is the daily time frame, as you can see up here in the top left corner, and we've got some interesting price action. We've talked about this price action here. It looks like price created support, and you have resistance, and our candle on Friday did close within that range, right? So remember, we talked about this from Thursday and Friday that most likely going into the weekend, we will get the daily time frame to set up in a range, right? So that's pretty much what you got right in front of you here. Above that range is a lot of clean traffic, right, to move up, all this right here. And then below that, although it's wicky, if you can get closures below the daily support, I think we continue moving down here, and keep that bearish move going on gold as we close the year out. But all in all, we are in a range, as I mentioned, and you got support, you got resistance, you have a lot of wicks here too, right? So today's going to be a pretty funky price action day. It should be fine on the lower time frames, but just keep all this in mind when it comes to that daily time frame there. So We did close bearish on Friday. We did come down here early in this candle here. Looks like we're popping back up now. So let's drop down to the 4 hour. We need to get a little bit more information on what the heck is going on within this current daily candle and where was the move down, right? It started here. So I did take sells last night on gold along with a bunch of other Clubhouse members. Took some sells here at the break of the 4 hour lows. We'll show you guys that trade in a little bit, but anyways, candle opened up, right? That was your daily candle open. We moved down. We've been coming back up now. So now we're coming back up here towards the daily flip, or actually this was the daily flip here, right? So we flipped bullish here. Let's go take a look at what the 1 hour is looking like. You got a 1 hour, looks like you got a 1 hour breakout here. So we have let me get these, yeah, so we have this range, right? And it looks like you finally got a candle to close outside of the range. So above that is going to be all pretty clean traffic, you know what I mean, coming up to the left-hand side. So let's see what the 30-minute looks like here. 30-minute is a little sketchy, right? A little sketchy here. I think we can probably use a little bit of a retest to this zone here, especially with that 4 hour candle not really having any of a lower wick here, right? So could we get a little cheeky here, look to see what's happening up top at like 40.84 and then potentially fade this thing back down. It is Monday. We do have a holiday coming up. I know a lot of people are trying to hit the barbershop. Maybe we can give them some fades before they hit the barbershop over the next day or two before they go see their family, right? So we'll see about that. 4 hour with no bottom wick. As we approach this 30-minute time frame, you're getting a lot of like dojis. We're coming right into this area over here now. So let's see what that looks like on the 15 real quick. 15, I mean 15's clean, right, up until 87, but we've got some problem going on, right? So there's no lower wick. We'll see if we come back down for that lower wick. We'll see how this 30-minute candle closes. Yeah, probably gonna, there's no range right here to the left in terms of like any resistance, but if we look left, right, we kind of use maybe this zone here where you have resistance, you have support, you have fake outs. So a lot of fake outs, right? As price begins to run back up into this area, we come back down. Same thing here, drive down, come back in the area, drive down. So I think that's going to be the range that I'll pretty much use here on a 30-minute time frame. So we can potentially look for the shorts to go back down, right? Whether it's just going to be a quick scalp for waiting for that pullback, right? Or whether, price wants to kind of come back down in that 4 hour range. I think a setup like this, right, actually wouldn't be too bad here, especially if we continue to reject this range. We wait for that closure. We got all this clean traffic coming down to the left. That'll also bring the 4 hour candle back down, and that would probably be the best selling opportunity today, right? So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that. 30-minute has just been moving up here. So let's wait. Let's see how we do at 78. If we can get a closure back below 78 here, that should be pretty good. We see price continuing to move down from that range over and over and over again. So I'll probably be looking for that here unless maybe we get a candle that closes bearish, let's just say above the range, right? Maybe even a nice wick rejection, because obviously you have this level up here, right? Something like that. And then you get the closure back above for like 9:15, 9:30, and then you should fill that wick up there, right, if price wants to stay bullish. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'll look for here today. 78 is going to be a pretty important zone. You also got no wick on the 30-minute candle here, so let's just see how we react towards this range right here at like 84 to 87, and then we go from there. Yeah, I don't really see much here for us in terms of any positions. I'm not sure if any of you guys have taken positions here, but yeah, nothing too crazy here. No lower wick. Yeah, nothing too special here today. So just a lot of movement, but no crazy setups. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to look for potential sells below 78. If we can close below 78, I think we can come back down in that 4 hour range there and look for some opportunities to take some shorts here coming down into like 65. So let me just check 65 here. 65, yeah, 4 hour, yeah, sheesh, maybe even like 59 here today. Yeah, targets are being tapped though, so let's hang out here. We've got price trapped a bit. Targets are being tapped, and let's see if we can get some rejection off of that 4 hour candle with an hour and 22 minutes left on it. So It's a big hour and 22 minutes. That covers 9:30 and all the way into 10, right? So anything could happen here. I'm expecting for this session that the 4-hour candle has already tapped target, and being that there's no lower wick on the candle, my goal in this session is to see if I can see any sort of opportunities to come back down, right? And I expect that this 4-hour time frame will literally just range for the majority of the day today as we move into tomorrow. So we'll see if we get it. Lower wick on the 4-hour, high possibility, and we'll be here to target it. So that's pretty much that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So let's hang tight on the 15-minute time frame. I really would like to see the sell. Yeah, probably back below this range here on the 30-minute. So a clean 30-minute closure would be perfecto here. If not, we can maybe get some 15-minute closures, but ideally that would be what I'm looking for, and we got a lot of clean range here today. So we'll see if we can get it, and if we can, that'll be the move right there. That's 133 pips with our name on it. All right. So that is that. Fades for everyone. Yeah, potentially. It sounds like Kingston's up early today. The man is already knocking. He's already knocking. How you guys doing though? How's everyone's last 2 days? I don't even want to call it a weekend anymore, right? They just gave it that name, right? They designed it to slow you down from the 5 days of work and hard labor, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. While the average people slow down on the weekend, the successful people just keep their foot on the gas. So man, another reason, right? Robert Kiyosaki, why the rich stay rich. Top 1 live account, yes sir. So I got approved for the live account. I'm just waiting on it. Yeah, I'm just waiting on it now. Yep. Yeah, so as I wait, I'll just trade Top Step here. Yep. Is your hair fake? Everything's fake. The world is fake. Everything you see, it's an illusion. Yo, you guys got me ramped up in Clubhouse pre-New York about the illusion. You focused. Let's get it, Maverick Wolf. Let's get it. Everyone says the hair is fake, but it's real. Yes, it's real. It's all real hair. Yeah, you know what? I don't know why I don't run this stream. Pretty much for like the last year, I've just wore a hat every time I trade on the live stream. Yeah, trading, it's all an illusion. You know, we don't even need money. We don't need anything. We literally don't need any of this stuff. Hey, what we doing here? What we doing, Shakes? Was this over the weekend? Oh, nice. That's a good time. Yeah, top one just popped off on the Ignite accounts too. So they sent me a message yesterday, so I try to give you guys a little bit of a head start, but you can get up to 6 accounts now. So it's like 57, almost 58% off the accounts. You can get 6 of them on the copy trader, and I would take advantage. You know, a lot of the big payouts you see coming in from myself or even from other Clubhouse members, the reason they're that big is because they're copying accounts, right? So although they're only taking, they're not taking a lot of trades, they're just taking the normal trades, right? But they're being copied and duplicated on 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 accounts, and that, man, that makes, I mean, just think about it, that multiplies your payouts, right, by 3, 4, 5, 6. So take advantage. Yeah, take advantage. I know a couple of me and some of the guys are now on live, and we can't even take advantage. Otherwise, I'd do that. I just made like 5,000 on Ignites last week, all on Ignite accounts. You can take a G out from each one. Yeah. Sells below 78. So if you look left, you know, this is probably going to be like the zone that I want to play. This is going to be where your other support is at too. Price usually comes up here, starts melting down, usually like fakes out around here too, starts melting down, come up, right, come back down. You know, so it just happens a bunch of times in this area. So being that there's no logical place to put this in terms of like any levels when it comes to like this side, right, and to the right, from here to the right. So that's why sometimes what you have to do is if there's nothing over there, you have to look left, right? And if you go look left, you want to try and find like the average, right? The common, the most used level there. And it looks like, see all the fake outs here and price in the supports and the fake outs and the resistance and the supports, right? You want to kind of find a common area, like, what do they call it, like a happy medium or something, right? To where this is where we touch most of the time. So you're going to see either wicks, supports, resistances, or fake outs in those key areas, and that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. Great question, though. Great question. You know, and by the way, this is never 100% accurate. You know, you just got to do the best you can and fill out the zone, fill out the market for what it is. So you got like wicks here, you got a fake out here, you got resistance here, kind of like resistance / wicks. You got fake out here, you got support here, you got fake out here, resistance there, support there. So what can we do here potentially, right? So can we continue moving down, right, and reject off this overall level here is kind of the idea. It's all price action. You know, it's all price action. There's nothing else really that helps us outside of the eyes, right? Just kind of use your eyes and look around and feel it out. You gotta look left to get right, you know? Look left to get right. Man's got that toupee on. Okay, cool. We might even get a 15 closure too. So you get a 15 closure, 30-minute like bearish candle as well. The 30 is going to take a little bit more time than the 15, but let's take a look here because we do have support, right? So if we can create like maybe a top wick here, right, we could probably start to sell. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this top wick here. I do like 65 for price to come down into, right? Definitely 69 here. So let's see what we can do. We might want to wait on the 30 just because where we did reject is kind of some stuff over here. But let's see if we can get like a decent top wick here and then potentially have some sell stops. Yeah, the idea is a 4-hour tap and target here, right? Potentially pushing back down. 1 hour maybe creating resistance. 30-minute as well, and then the 15 kind of giving us this breakout here. But 15-minute celery, 30-minute closure, right, where we get resistance, and a 1 hour resistance would be a lot better here. Yeah, especially right at 9 a.m. We have no wick here yet either, so let's see if we can get a wick maybe, right? And then like this, it's only a 16, 17 pip top wick. So let's see if we can get a little lower wick and then a flip back up, and then we can maybe take this sell here. Possible sells, possible. Not yet though, not yet. Hey Rafi, how are you? There he is.
Hey, how are you?
What's poppin'?
How's it going, brother?
Excellent, G, excellent. How about you?
Love to hear. We're back another day.
We are so back.
We're here with the winners, the family. How we doing, chat? How we doing, Clubhouse? Man, we're getting caught this week, man. We're getting two days off.
2 days off, man. 2 days off.
Off the calendar, man.
Magnus, how are ya?
Yo.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
What up?
My dude, bro. I had to watch the replay yesterday, man. That was way too much sauce, man.
What a webinar.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
that was
that.
fire. How many of you guys liked the
Thank you.
Clubhouse webinar this week? The second one hosted by the Viking. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, that was fantastic. I mean, if you were trying to learn the setups, price action, what to do, what not to do, he showed you some of his like maybe little mistakes. Like that's the thing too, like hindsight, sometimes price looks really good, but then this is why it's so important to review your trades, right? Because if you don't review the trade, then you don't get a chance to look at that trade again 2 weeks later with logic, right? And to be like, oh, you know what, that didn't make sense at all. Next time that happens, I'm not going to take that trade, right? So it's very, very important to journal your trades, go over your trades, and this weekend's webinar was a perfect example of how to do that and what to do. So job well done, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Beautiful, Bill. Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah,
really
try to
good.
keep it as simple as possible, but still going into,
Yes,
a lot of
sir.
things we all can learn from.
Simple but
I think
powerful.
simple's best. Simple's always best.
Yeah. Simple but powerful.
Simple systems works best, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Friday we're gonna go down. We're gonna feed the homeless. We're gonna help the homeless. I got a bunch of clothes here. I know it's getting cold in Tampa at night, especially now. So we gotta go hook the homies up, So I think Friday we're gonna do a big feast downtown, and then give away some clothing and stuff. So I think the markets. I'm not sure how the markets are gonna be on Friday. Supposedly it's like a new bank holiday over here, but we'll see. We'll see. So if anyone's around Tampa and you guys want to chill, pull up. I'll buy you guys some pizza. It's a pizza party. Okay, let's see if we can get a little flipperoonie out of this candle here. Get a little lower wick and then potential sell stops here on the break of that low if we can flip back up there. Yeah, so right there. Yeah. So if we can come back up now, the sell stops are looking pretty good here. And if not, all we have to do is wait on the 30, and maybe that gives us like a 15 celery play. But let's see. We need to flip back up here first. What's our stop looking like?
Not that much, actually.
54 pips.
Okay.
The thing is, entering here before that 30 and before that 1 hour, right, is you could expect a pullback on that next 1 hour candle. So I really want to see this one come back up. Then we could have the sell stop on the break of the low. If it wants to just keep going here, then we just actually wait on the 30-minute candle itself, and we just, X out the 15 idea. Bump, 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 bump. Good morning. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. How you feeling? Anna's feeling great, ready to go, just about ready. Any day now, my friends. Okay, I'm going to have a sell stop here on the break of that low. So if we can break that low now, I think we can get a nice little push here before the candle closure. So I'm in. I'm going to be targeting these levels down there. Stop's going to be back above the highs here. I'm going to have partials sitting right here at this level right there. Yeah, what is that? 40.70. We just broke the lows here, so let's see if we can get a push down. Looking pretty good, though. Yeah, Anna's feeling great. She's feeling good. She's ready, though. She's ready. After a couple of pregnancies, I guess you start to, you know what time it is. You know when it's time to eat. All right, let's see if we can re-break that low. Tap into this level here at, what is that, 70? 70.3, that'd be great. We can close some partials, go break even, and then, yeah. See if we can get a move out of this. Come on, go. Okay, I think I'm going to go break even here. So move stops to break even at this point, and let's see if we can continue down, re-break the lows, smack partials, and collect some pips here. We got about 20. Yeah, we got about 20 pips. All right. I'm going to take some partials if we can just kind of get back down there. So that was my partial TP. If you guys hit, great job. I just missed it by a wick, a pip or two. Yeah, I might miss that here.
Yeah, gotta be on that.
Almost. Did you guys close partials? I almost hit it by a pip. And can we survive? Push down here, Goldie. Push down. Okay, that'll be B for me. All right, so good job. Yeah, I think we took 26 there. So nice job if you were able to close partials. I went break even. Just the only reason I'm BE there too is because we got 6 minutes for a candle to close, right? So we still could expect that this next candle opens up, right, and just makes like a top wick. So we really don't want to sit in the drawdown for that. We can also wait for this 30-minute candle to close and then see if we can take another dive in. Just missed partials. Just missed it. Wow. Let's see. Can I risk more? Oh wait, I'm waiting on the 30-minute. Yeah, you can wait on the 30 here. Yeah, that's fine too. You got like 5 more minutes. Got some? Yeah, you closed some? Okay, cool. Just got the 100 I needed for a 9K payout. Hey, sometimes that's all you need. That's all you need. All right, let's wait for this candle to close now, because now we may have a better move on our side now, something that we can like trust in a little bit better. If we can get that top wick right on the next candle, then take the sells, that should be where a nice move happens too. BE, oh yeah, BE. Yeah, I think you would have probably hit break even anyway there. Let's wait on the 30 here. Hey, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna help let's help Anna with something real quick. 1 minute.
Magnus getting ready for the trip. I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry, I muted my own mic. Yeah. I'm getting ready, bro. 30 days. Sheesh.
Coming up pretty soon.
Holy smokes, bro. Insane. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, we lit. It's gonna be fire.
We're lit.
Oh yeah. Bro, I can't wait.
Really excited for Kobe. Kobe.
I was away for 5 minutes and you took a trade. Hussam, you can't be away. You never know when he's gonna take a trade. Oh, literally. Will you travel to overseas? Yeah, I'm coming to Tampa, so I guess so. Monthly membership paid in 3 minutes. See, that's the thing. Like, people literally in the clubhouse making that the fee back in like the first couple months, like, right? So in a couple months they can probably make that back in one trade. It's insane. Will Nick pick you up at the airport? Yeah, Nick, or maybe not Nick. Maybe I don't know actually. Someone will pick you up from the airport though. Probably, I hope so. Like his brother maybe, or yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
You'll be taken care of, bro. You'll be provided for.
Yes, sir. Hope so. It's a long flight though.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, but last time was just smooth, so I guess so.
For Barbie and Ken, you know we're gonna have first class pickup at the airport. Kidding me? GQ supermodels coming off the plane from Denmark. You already know it's gonna be lined up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, anybody else that's around town, let us know. Anytime like late in December, if you guys want to link up. A couple of the guys will be out here. We'll be having some fun. I think we'll have a couple things planned too. So let us know. Let us know if you're around.
Yeah, we're staying for like almost 2 weeks. So
we got time. Green gonna be here. Rafi. I'm sure C Melly will be up. We'll probably be able to hang with C Melly for Christmas too, Magnus, because he'll be up here at some family.
Fire.
So you know.
No, so Manly gotta show up, bro.
Okay.
At least for a couple hours.
The big
what about
dog.
TK?
No, the big goat is Aaron is gonna be there. That's gonna be crazy.
Ooh.
TK may come. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Okay.
Oh, there's TK in the
Aaron's
chat.
there,
TK. A limo? Yeah. We might we'll get him in a limo. Last time, I mean, he had the best service last time. That guy, TK, picked him up. I'll tell you, TK called me. He said, bro, I thought I was picking up some supermodels here. I mean, these guys pulled up looking like straight up out the GQ magazine, because, they got the style over there in Denmark, the GQ style going on and all that. So people are like, who are they? They're walking through, they're blonde head, blue eyes, just walking through the airport. People are like, who are these people? Yeah, hey, good break even here. Good break even here.
Yeah, that was fire.
30, as long as the 30 closes below the support, though, we should be good. Waiting for the host to deny my... Let's go exit strat. I think Wiz Buddha's coming up too. Wiz Buddha, did we ever continue our conversation about that? I don't think we did, man. Hit me up. How do you close partials on the trade? So you got to hit so like in that case where I was selling, you have to take out a buy limit. So let's say you have a sell stop here for like 2 and you want to close like 1, then you just put a limit buy for 1 and then you just move it where you want it. But, okay, we did get a 30 closure. So just like the last candle, we got a 30 and a 1 hour onion here. So we're going to need a little bit of a top wick, and then this is looking pretty good here.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. Let's see what those previous 15 stops are looking like, because I may want to use them. Yeah, 43 pips. So, yeah, I'm going to use those as my stops. I'm going to have a sell stop on the break of the low. Going to aim for the wick fill, and then see if we can get down into... probably like 65 here. Yeah.
Do it.
65 looks good.
Let's do it.
And if you guys want to wait, what you could do is you could wait for this candle here to maybe close bearish, right? And then take the sells at 9:15. But
it's looking good, though.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of people leaving their job this year, leaving their job behind in 2025 this year. Super proud of you guys. Let's go. A couple of us, we made a little game plan, especially some elite guys, and we planned it, right? To 1 year from now, walk away from the full-time job. And in that time, some of these guys have pulled off some insane stuff, right? Some of them allowed their wife to get home first, right? And now this year, as they move into 2026, they're next, right? And now they can truly be back home together as a family, which is amazing. Probably teach their kids themselves and, give them the curriculums that they want. And you got a bunch of, I can't even tell you how many young guys, 21, 23, 25, if they keep up what they're doing, they're never going to have to go back to work. It's literally that simple. So you got a lot of these young guys here. Talk about, Nick, I got 30, 40, 50,000 in the bank. Like, you think it would be okay to consider walking away from my full-time job now? I'm like, okay, well, how much debt you got? How much this? What do you got here? What are your expenses? And a lot of them, they're getting the green lights, right? And these guys are under 25 years old, gang. No jobs, just income.
Insane.
Absolutely.
Literally, there's
incredible.
a lot of them here.
And personally, I think this is all just beginning, right? Because for probably 2.5 years, it was really just like we were saying in pre-New York, it was really me, right? Kind of making the money and teaching everyone, right? And then it became me and like a handful of people. And then it was me and 2 handfuls of people, right? But now all you see is day after day, you just see the next person stepping up, the next person stepping up, and it's just creating so much momentum within this community that iron is truly sharpening iron, and people are not only getting better because of their own skill set, but they're getting better because of other people's success, right? Which is inspiring them and uplifting them, and the chain, the link, right? It just never ends. So it's been incredible to watch. So I think this is just getting started. This is like the first year now where like tens and tens and tens of people are starting to make a lot of money. Okay, cool. Yeah, so basically this trade is all based off the 4 hour, right? That if we have a 4 hour candle that's coming up here and it's tapping into target, which is really these areas here, right? Really that's that resistance level right there. See how we tapped into it? Now look, we can continue moving bullish. No doubt about it, right? But the signs are starting to show that we could potentially start rejecting this level. There's still no lower wick on that 4 hour candle here as well. So could we get a rejection out of this candle here in the last hour? That's the idea here. We've already filled the wick. We've already tapped resistance, aka target. Now could we begin to reject? The first 3 hours moved up. Can the last hour start to pull back? So that's what we're looking for here. Yeah, and with that, you got that backed up by a 1 hour resistance, a 30-minute resistance, and then a 15-minute that kind of closed below the range here. Yeah, and basically just staying below here. So yeah, that's what I like about it.
Pack run on the 15 too.
Yeah, we did.
Fire.
Yeah, we did do that. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's fire. I like it.
Here's the way I see it. If we lost this trade, would it be a good loss? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Where are you keeping stops? Up around like 80?
Yeah, current candle. Yeah, somewhere up there.
Cool. Yeah.
They're gonna be about 50 pips.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's pretty good stops too. Now we got the pack and all that. We shouldn't really. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I trade only gold? Pretty much. I'd say like 95% of my trades are on gold. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get a wick fill here. Yeah, and then come on down towards like 65 there. So I'm going to take partials at the wick fill. So there you go, Marty McFly. That's how you do the partials. So just right click now and put a limit buy for whatever you want to close. And that'll be my target for my original or my initial profits, about 42 pips. And then we'll see if we can get another like 40, 50 pips out of it.
Cool, that's it. Yeah, we might make that fall low though. Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah, we come down for that 4 hour low. This will be a big push if we could do that.
Oh yeah, we could definitely do that though.
The reason I didn't really need to wait for like that low there is because we already broke the 15-minute highs. So if my stops are going up there anyway, I'd rather just get in now in case the candle starts melting right after, you know, breaking the or flipping and breaking the original low than to add it, you know, a little bit late here.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. We might be able to move down for 9, 9:15, and 9:30 here. Other pairs. The only other pair I tend to entertain is the S&P 500. Sometimes though. Sometimes. Stops? Yeah, stops are going to be back up around like 40, 80, somewhere up there.
Yes, sir. Looking good.
Let's see.
Got Jimmy Jams in the house.
Yes,
Johnny.
sir, Mr. Gems.
What's popping?
It's Johnny.
Mr. Fresh, my guy.
With that. Peekaboo, Mr. Gems.
Hey, John, how are you?
Yo, what's up, boys? How we feeling? Good to see y'all.
Gucci.
Great, you?
Gucci.
Fantastic,
man?
brother.
Let's get it.
How you
Good to hear
doing?
that. Feeling good. Feeling amazing. Ready to go.
Ready to
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Ready to go,
Look
go.
what we got here.
We got a nice 4-hour at target. We got a nice 1-hour resistance, a nice 30-minute resistance, a nice 15-minute closures staying below support here. So looking pretty good. We got a little pack runner on the 15. We got 4-hour no lower wick. So we got some volume coming in as well. So that's what we're
I like this.
pretty much doing here.
Like this
calling for a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibilities. Possibilities. Stops for me are going to be back above 80 there. So somewhere back up there should be good. Yeah, we should be good up there. Which instant funded should I get with top? I would go with the 50K. Yeah, I think the 50K is the best deal because you don't have to make that much and you can also take a good amount compared to like 100 or 150K. It's a little bit, in my opinion, it's a little bit easier to strategize on the 50 to make some good money. How could I copy trade? How many accounts should I do? You can get 6 accounts. So you can get up to 6 of those new accounts if you're getting the ignites. The instance, I believe, is 3. And then like with Top Step, you could do, I think, 5, right, max? So it just depends on what company you're trading with and, yeah, what account type it is. How do you calculate your stop loss? I usually just look at the pips. So I know like my stops are sitting roughly about 50 pips. Top Step getting rid of activation. I heard that. I'm not too sure, but I did hear that. Made my stops are back above 80. Yeah. Yeah, my trade's gonna look something like hold on one sec. Something like this. Yeah, man. I think 60, 61. Oh man. If we can get that 4-hour to break down below, right, and come crashing down at 9:30, I think we could see 61 here. There's really no other better place to put the stop. Let me see something here.
Yeah, I like all the rejection.
Yeah, that's it. That's the stop for me. Yeah. 88 maybe, 80.8, 80.9.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Where you got yours, John?
No I got mine at 79.8, right above that high current.
Yeah, same here, yeah. That looks good to me.
Yep. At least if we go up there, it's most likely a loss, and price may continue pushing bullish. But we want to give it a little bit of room to breathe because as long as we stay below 77, you know, we're good to go. And there's not been one 15-minute candle that closed back above 77. 1, 2. This one's still open here, so.
Yeah, right.
Can you explain about consistency rule 20%? Yeah, just follow it. You know, so whatever it is, 50K is going to be 600. So just follow it. You know, just make sure you don't make over 600 a day, and then you'll be good. Yeah, you won't have to. What is this? Yeah, you won't have to worry about like losing money and doing all that stuff. So just stay under 600. You know, anywhere between like 400 and 600 is a pretty good day, right? When you have that as a consistency rule.
Yes, sir. Job's done here.
Sure.
Anything changing for the new year with top one? Yes, I think there's a few things. Yeah, I think they're trying to bring out some new accounts and all that. How much you trade for a day? Yeah, it's like $600 if you're using the 50K. Something like that would be good. All right, that's a perfect top wick here for that 1 hour. I'll tell you that. So let's see if we can kind of push back down now. 15 coming up here, pretty strong. We just broke the highs. There's 2 minutes left on the 15. So you have this other wick over here, right? This guy right there. So I don't know. That's 1,700. That would be 2,100. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it where I got it. Yeah, so if we start breaking through all this, then, you know, most likely we're either making a steep top wick or we're going to want to close above here and then continue moving bullish. So let's wait for the 15-minute candle to close here and see what happens. But great trade. This is a good trade.
Yeah, good trade. Not for real.
Yeah, good trade overall. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take this.
You're doing your job, and that's all that matters, right? Executing good setups. So.
And again, let's see if that 15 can push back down. If we can close back below 56 here, that'd be great. Especially on the 15.
Yeah.
How do I manage my risk? I usually go I usually run like 1 to 2 contracts on the 50K. Very rarely will I pull out 3 contracts. Usually if I'm doing that, it's going to be because I got a really, really good setup. But usually I would say trade 1, or more so trade like 5, 10, or 15 MGCs. That way at least you're kind of not as heavy as maybe I would be. I'm just a little bit more aggressive, I think, with risk than most. So I would stick to like 5, 10, or 15 MGCs. Yeah. Whoa, do we get the arrow? Do we need an arrow here? We may need an arrow here. Where are my arrows? Holy. Holy.
Think so.
Arrow. Arrow.
That'll work.
Get out of here.
100% win rate.
Stay away, Goldie. Stay away. I need you to go back down. Back down. We got 33 seconds. I need that to drop like significantly here in the next 33 seconds. Come on, Goldie. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Bring out the arrows, baby.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Come on. This is just a 1-hour top wick. That's all. That's all. Come on, yellows. I want you yellows to get bold. I want you guys to get bold. Get up there. We need all the force we can get here. Let's go.
We ain't talking about 5 minutes too much, but now the 5 minute looks incredible.
Get back down there. Back down. Stay down too.
Holy smokes. How'd you do that, Nick?
No, I don't
got
know.
some secret powers.
It's not me. It's not me. It's just price action. That's all.
Explain that.
Stay.
Unexplainable, bro. What the hell?
No. We need a nice closure. We got 14 minutes. There's a lot of time, but if in 14 we need that closure below. I mean, it would be nice if we can flip bearish and drive down in 14 minutes, but we definitely need a closure below in 14 minutes if we're still here. So, come on, arrows. Let's get it done.
Man.
Arrow Sassy, where are you?
Smokes.
Come on,
bro.
Goldie.
That was wild.
Do it for the boys, Goldie.
Stay away.
I don't know what happens now, but that was wild.
Now is when we really bring out the heavy hitters. Like, we need the purple. We need the big dogs now. We need the big dogs. Get down there.
Purples are like emergency arrows.
Emergency
right?
only. Emergency only. Oh, man. Come on. There we go. Stay down. Don't come anywhere past that new purple arrow. Get down there, Goldie. Get down there. There you go.
It's definitely going to start moving down now. 15-minute close below resistance.
Yeah.
Get on down there. We need this 4-hour pullback, right? We got a 1-hour resistance. We got a 30-minute resistance. We got 15 minutes closing below, right? I mean, we need this here. We need. Oh man, we need it. Come on, Goldie. You can do it for us. You can do it. Let's go. Here comes the flip. Here comes the flip. A little push back up and then a move straight down here. Get the leaf blower. Yo, get the dang leaf blower. Honey, bring in the leaf blower now. All right, Goldie. Respect the arrows and make your way down.
The green arrows out, bro. The green one's got the extra power too.
Them purples. Do we have to bring the greens?
Green.
Green.
Harry.
Them purples though.
What's up, bro?
Them purples though. Them purples though.
Purples though.
Them purples though. Come on.
Yeah.
Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
We'll see here.
Bro, not gonna lie, this will be a mad good reel.
Oh, this will be a great reel.
Here comes a 15-minute.
Everybody watching the reel, how you doing?
You still in? Yeah.
There we
You
go.
still in? Are you in, John? Or
there's our
I'm
got
not in, but I
you
cut
got out
it
there?
pretty quick here. Yeah, I cut it pretty quick though.
Nice.
Before it juiced up.
We gotta break this low. We gotta break this low here. We gotta break this low, gang. You could do it.
Wow.
Don't quake. Don't quake. No quaking.
Insane.
Let's go.
Holy.
See if we can get the flip. If we could break that low here, we got 11 minutes. So let's see if we could break that low and come straight down to that wick fill. Like I said, I mean, we have the right. We have a 1 hour resistance. We have a 4 hour at target. We have a 30-minute resistance. We have a 15-minute closing below. I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
Literally.
I mean, according to what we've done in the past, right? I just don't see why not. Kill him. Abracadabra.
Holy smokes. Oh, holy moly.
Am I in the trade? What?
Bro. No, of course he's not.
Bro,
like, what? Why would he be in?
What the hecky? Am I in the trade?
Stain's gonna melt.
All right, can we break that low? Let's go, Goldie.
Would you shift stops now to current 15?
Me no speak English, Magnus. Me no speak
FIFA
English.
Boofing stop loss
FIFA
current high,
Pfeifen?
you know?
Right.
I could say it in Danish, but yeah.
Me no speak English. Arrows. All I know is arrows.
Only arrows. Okay, cool.
Come on, Goldie. We got 10 minutes left on this candle. Can we get the volume? Can we get the volume?
The volume.
Can we get the volume?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, by the way, this time I'm taking my, if we can get down there, a little bit shy of that wick fill. Because last time partials like just missed me.
Yeah, that was wild.
You guys should sell the indicator. Get the indicator.
Bro,
To the rescue!
Do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can. We got to fill this wick and break the low before we even think about talking about a winning trade here. So everything looks good. Let's see if it plays out. You know, we've given it some time here, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. 9:30, 9 minutes though. So
I want it to happen
should
though, because
be-
I know some of you guys are in the bathroom at work right now. Like, is this trade gonna play out or not? Billy, we're gonna need you on aisle 14. Billy, aisle 14. You're like, screw aisle 14.
Right.
Wait for range 2. So not when we're really at that 4 hour target, right? So if we're at that 4 hour target, we want to try and get involved in that rejection as quick as possible. You know what I mean? So I like the trade where we're at. If those bullish candles, like that last bullish candle there, if that could have had a much shorter low, kind of like where that white line is, I probably would have been open to taking like a fade there. But being that wick was, or that candle was just like a straight up doji, this guy in the middle, is very tough to take to snipe it from up there. So I think this is a good position. Again, as long as that 1 hour is bearish here and the 30-minute, I'm pretty, and again, the 4 hour at the target, I mean, I trust the trade. You know, I'm okay with taking a win here, or I'm okay with taking a loss on this.
Same.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yeah, I think it's like after this candle here, now you kind of go in no man's land. So let's say that candle closes here, and now looking at the shorts, it may be a little tough, right? Because now you might get a pullback, right? Or you might just continue melting down. So that's where it gets a little tough because the 4 hours already kind of rejected a bit. So
There was someone saying it's my first day in the clubhouse.
welcome.
What a wild day.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, welcome in. Welcome
Hey,
in, man.
how are you?
Holy. Yeah.
All right, 7 minutes here. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We brought the arrows out. So will the arrows be enough to do it here? Will they have given us the juice that we needed?
I mean, we literally just broke the 1 hour high, so I don't see why we would, you know, come back up there.
True.
If that was the rejection, right?
Very true.
Or to stop the sellers out, or you know, whatever we wanted to do.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Partial TP has been tapped, my friends. I'm closing some partials there. Lovely job moving stops to break even. And let's see if we get this puppy to run. Yeah? What do you say?
Arrow strategy, dude.
The arrow strat is back. We have to pull it out, man.
Bro, the arrow strat is
That was
wild.
crazy, though. That's insane.
That was crazy.
Crazy.
Holy.
So let me just put partials
Stops
here.
break even for you, or?
Yeah, I'm at break even.
Wild.
Stops at B for me. Yep.
Okay,
So-
cool.
I don't even want to see this thing come back. Like, I want to break that low right now and just go. No reason to be filling that wick and flipping bullish again here.
Yeah, 15-minute gives us a new opportunity, maybe too. Closure.
Yeah, that was wild, bro. I didn't even
Great trade.
care if we lost that. I already lost that when we came up there and was like 2 pips from it. That was mad insane, that one. The arrow strat keeps at 100% with
Arrow strat in full effect here today.
Wild trade.
Great
The
job.
next webinar is gonna be on the arrow strat.
Literally.
What a trade. We should get a runner here, gang. I'm really hoping I survive break even. I'm going to move my stop to like where it flips bearish, not like right here. So I think we can keep running here.
Probably.
I got no consistency rule right now either, so you already know we're holding runners.
Hold it, bro. I'm looking at this 15 closure, maybe.
Yee. All right. That was fun. That'll make a good reel for later.
I said it before
Was
too.
that
That might be a pretty good reel right there.
Yeah, that would be.
Funny.
If we flip
Yeah,
bullish,
yeah.
I don't want anything to do with this.
Nah,
Nothing.
It's been a little sketchy, honestly, this move.
Has some Quakers, bro. Damn. Why you guys gotta quake on me like that? Respect the arrow strat. Sheesh.
Where did I cut my loss? It was like negative 20 pips in drawdown.
You guys are scared of drawdown.
So I got,
Softies.
How did you pick that stop loss?
honestly, I'm
Literally
glad I
perfect.
got out. I had a great read on that because we did end up re-breaking the highs, so like my stops would have got hit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Sometimes you
I
just
had
gotta
that feeling, bro.
let me
Like,
just
honestly, like I just
finagle
one of
it.
those feelings, gut
Yeah.
feelings.
yeah, just let me finagle
But I
it,
did
you
get
know?
back in actually, so
Good work, John.
Nice.
Let's get it. Yeah, the stops were I don't know. My name is Nick Stewart.
is-
Only great things happen to me. I don't know. That's all.
Nick
that's
is
the
on
only
the
thing I
phone
can say.
with the market maker. Nobody knows
Nick-
nothing.
Nick thinks in positive terms and he gets positive results. That's what we gotta say there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
we'll
Nick
take.
goes away, he is talking to the market makers. I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Be right
Yeah.
back. Where should I put the stop? All right, got it.
I'm sorry, but when the arrows come out, like
Don't
you
ever
gotta,
doubt.
you gotta get back in there. You know, like
Yeah,
Nick's in there, like we're getting back in there, bro. You know.
When
Oh
those-
yeah, definitely.
When those arrows come out, you just stop thinking
Yeah,
and
bro.
start entering.
Bro,
If you
So,
entered
like-
where the arrow came out, you'd be big profits right now.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes, you be.
I should have just did that.
Really?
honestly.
King man, what happened, big
Yeah,
dog?
just break the plan, John.
Yeah.
What happened, buddy? All right, King man's here checking on us. Yes, sir. We're already up 2,000 on the day. Yeah, we did it.
Tell him we're about to get another setup here too.
Yeah, we got runners.
Yeah, this looks good. Closure here.
We got runners, brother.
Tell him to hit me up.
Yeah, we're running today. Oh, is this a car? He got me a little McLaren. Cool.
That 15-minute, man. That 15-minute respecting that resistance there, closing, below it, and then rejecting right into it.
Bro, this
go,
looks
baby.
insane.
Runner's
agree.
about to run here today.
I agree with Nick. Like we're at resistance. Like we should melt.
That 4 hour. If that 4 hour can flip, that's where my full TP is at. So we'll see.
Bro, not gonna lie, I wanna get in again here now. On the 30.
Yeah, it looks good.
9:30 coming up. Sheesh.
Bro, it looks really good, yeah.
Just working. Like,
Don't go too far though.
Right.
Two minutes left. John, you see this 15?
See it, bro.
Holy.
I see it. We got a minute and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Nick might be straight on the 15-minute, bro.
I hope.
Honestly,
Literally, bro.
he got some pips here.
Hey, I still want runners.
You might be holding for this 9:30.
Bro, I got another 1,300 waiting for me down here. Times
Just-
two.
I think 9:30 brings us right to that level, bro.
Nick, would you consider not putting stops at break even? Like, I mean,
Yes, but no.
okay.
Yeah, I get it. Like, you want to leave some room for this new 15-minute top wick and whatnot. So I do understand that, but again, I don't want to lose my profits. Because
Nah, facts.
we never broke the low here either, too. So
Nah, that's facts. We have rejection wicks though, so that's the thing. Yeah.
it looks good on the 15, right? As long as this candle can close below the range.
Yeah.
Everything looks good. Maybe keep your stops back above the range, right? So just in case that 15 top wick comes up, you can survive. But it's not worth it for me to give back any profits.
Yeah, bro.
But
Yeah. But I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer because, look, I mean, someone else can widen the stop and then make $1,300 times 2 more than me today, right? But so it's really whatever you're good with. I'm very simple, I take my base hits. I know I can.
no matter what, you still made 900 times 2. So or 1,000 times 2. So it doesn't really.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. No lower wick. We don't need any of that. Right?
Oof.
Tell him, King Man. We don't
We
need
got
lower
that.
wicks here. We don't need lower wicks here. All right, we're going trail stops.
Damn you.
Oh wait, what's this?
Yo, John, I needed one.
I needed one too, bro. That's what I
Oh,
heard.
Yeah,
this
it happened
is,
too fast, bro.
Care.
I don't know what happened here. I have no idea what just happened.
Damn, bro.
Did you guys see that?
Bro, you
What
didn't
happened?
even get it.
I tried to move stops and I moved my stop and profit, but I was trying to just do something totally different. But we'll take that. I don't even care.
the-
I really
If
don't.
the stops come below or below where price is, it closes automatically, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I tried that too.
I basically took it
Yeah.
right there at 69.
Nice.
So got about 56 pips in total. I would have hit break even
Congrats.
at B. So yeah, we Gucci or
Thanks, man.
almost.
So I think we need a webinar or an arrow strat.
I'm just happy to be
kidding.
green on all accounts, bro.
Yeah, here comes that top wick now. Hi, Lele. How are ya?
Sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
that's
are my
why we
arrows.
wait,
You like
you know.
them? I drew them.
I was gonna get on the breakout, but I wanted to wait for the top wick, and this is why I waited.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
look at that.
definitely why we waited.
Perfect.
Yo, thank you, trading plan.
My name is Nick Stewart, and only great things happen to me. Perfect. All right, great job. Arrow strategy hooked us up again. Kids say W arrow strategy. Let's go. Let's get it. Big W's. Big W's. Congratulations to anyone who got that. If you happen to get stopped out there, yeah, that's. I mean, again, great trade. Great trade. I'm not too sure where everyone's stops were, but some people may have gotten stopped out, I'm sure, and I'm sure a bunch of people hit profits. So good job. Those trades are always a little exciting and a little nerve-wracking, but worked out here. Everything made sense. Everything made sense to continue down. It's solid,
Yeah,
good
that's
playbook
right.
position.
Yeah.
Everything made sense here. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
all
gotta
the kids
stop
are
too,
jumping
like,
up and
this-
down.
That's light. Like this stop loss here is light when there's gonna be more good opportunities that we're gonna execute, right? Coming on in the future. So
Yeah,
Like, literally, yeah.
yep.
but yeah, that's what can happen when those current candle stops. That's why we always try to like give us
Here,
a little
bud.
bit more
Take
breather
your
because
car.
we can just re-break that current candle high, respect the previous candle, come right back down, right? Which typically could happen when you're on money with the direction,
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can afford it with those current candle stops, try to give your guys self some more breathing room. But if you took a hit on it, it's all good. You gave it a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, really. I agree.
Now what?
Now what? Cool. So thanks for the session, boys.
Basically.
Literally, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome to Thanksgiving week, fam.
Welcome to the life of a day
Gets
trader.
a little sus here every now and then.
Welcome to the life of a day trader who can stay disciplined, can stay patient, can stick to the playbook, can follow the plan that makes the money and not the emotions that want the money, that can show up consistently on a day-to-day, that can rinse and repeat the same process over and over again, who can bank on the same ideas over and over again, who can really rely on and count on his trading profits or her trading profits to provide for their family because they're not willing to deviate from what works, right? So if you're not willing to deviate from what works, guess what? You'll find yourself consistently profitable week after week, month after month, year after year, but not until you get that right. Not until you take on the characteristics of what we just spoke about. And that's all. Once you do, the trophy's yours, gang. It's literally waiting on you to apply and abide by the rules and characteristics that I just mentioned. All right?
Yep.
That's simple.
The key to manifestation is embodiment. So become this 8-figure trader, become this professional trader. Think like them, speak like them, act like them, right? What would a professional trader do if he took a loss? What would a professional trader do if he took a win? Mm-hmm. What would a professional trader do when he comes to the markets for the first, for his morning, like how does he end his day, right? Just embody that person, you're going to become it, You become the professional trader by becoming the professional trader. Straight up, right?
Literally.
So once you become the professional trader, you are the professional trader. Therefore, the results are already in your hands. The moment you act like it, the results are in your hands. And now you just need to wait for, like an Amazon package, that delivery to come right to you.
That's right. How many lots did I have? I'm not sure if that was like 3. Go ahead, John. My bad.
Someone asked me, did I take it on the rebreak of the low? So, like, my second entry may have not been the most logical entry, but I was also sticking with my trade. So I called my loss like 10 pips or 15 pips in drawdown. So my entry was not on the rebreak of the low, but on my original entry, which was basically like kind of like nothing really logical there besides me being good with managing my risk, cutting my loss, and then just giving my trade that trust, giving my trade that trust in the original trade. And I just kept the original entry there. I didn't really want to execute on the rebreak of the lows because I was only going for that 64 level, so it was a little too late on the lows in my opinion.
That sounds good. Yeah, I like that too. Like keeping the original entry, you did nothing wrong. It's like out of the plan or anything, because it's really like it's not something we teach too much, but I mean like it's something we can do because you're basically just doing exactly the same as you were before, just without you cut it the loss to if we broke up and keep breaking the high and all that, you'd be out, right? I like that.
Yeah, I was basically just back in the trade I was just in, with the same entry.
Yeah,
yep.
Love it. Yeah,
just a second chance, pretty much.
Just a second chance, yeah.
Bro, Norman, how do you? My goodness, bro, man just made 2,500 on 4 accounts. My goodness, bro.
I'm not that good at math, but that sounds like about $10,000 to me.
In first grade, when our teacher came around the table asking us, what do you want to be when you grow up? When I got my piece of paper, I took it and I wrote Norbin.
Norbin.
Let's get
Run it. Norbin.
Try and be like Norbin.
I'm gonna teach my kids about Norbin. I'll be like, let me tell you about this guy named Norbin.
Yeah. When my kids ask me who the greatest trader ever was, I'm gonna show them Norbin.
Bro, I love this. Nah, that's definitely true. It's funny though. He's just said, you know what he just said? He said it's make or break time. He already took the payouts on those, so he didn't put any importance now on the job of really trying to get those accounts up again. So
exactly
when he really detached from that, it's basically that's when it just comes right to really.
Yes, sir.
if you go watch the most recent reel we just posted today on the TT Profits channel, that's what Norbin's applying. He does not care if it wins. He also does not care if it loses, right? And that's where you that's where you can really focus on the trade itself. Go take a look at this one right here today when you get a chance on the TT Profits channel, and just check this out. All right, check this out. Just give this give this idea or this concept some thought, and then yeah, I hope it helps you out. But yeah, not really. When you can detach and disassociate from the outcome of the trade, you're more likely to have like consistently profitable results, because you're going to follow the actual plan. You know, you're not going to get emotional. You're not going to say, well, that's a lot of money, let me close, or okay, I don't want to lose this trade, so let me close, right? You're going to actually run it properly. So try and do that. Go peep this post right there, and I hope it makes some sense to you guys. Here comes 9:30 though. I think we come crashing down here for that 4-hour low.
Bro, watch this full
Might
TP
just
hit.
sell, bro.
Just wait on it.
Could definitely
I'll literally
happen.
just press sell.
Look at that 15 closure.
Nah, it's a joke.
Literally. I'm not joking. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, I forgot we were on YouTube and
Yeah.
Clubhouse and all that. I was like, nah, it's a prank.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for me if I'm going to be trying futures from FTMO, from forex, but I want to give futures a try? I would just, instead of getting the instant funded account, I personally would just get a cheap 25K account real quick. Or like, you know, something cheap, 25K. So that way, because there's a lot of different things that you're, not a lot of different stuff, but you're going to have to use these now, right? So these are a lot different than lot sizes and doing all that. Plus you got GC, you got MGC. So to be honest, I'd probably take a week and just mess around. Who cares about money, right? Just learn the ins and outs of trades, how to open them up, how to close them, how to, you know, do the partials, how to move stops. I would do all that first, get used to how much is a pip on the GC versus how much is a pip on the MGC. Then once you have all that dialed in, that's when I would go get myself like an instant funded account and then just start running it up. Yeah, but the reason I say that is because there's been, even just now, you see now I kind of mishandled that management slightly, all because of one wrong button, right? So just it takes a few trades, you know what I mean, to kind of get used to it all. So that's what I would recommend, because what happens is there's been times on like my accounts, even my live accounts, where I'm in the trade and I hit sell instead of buy, or buy instead of sell. So it's just a little bit different here. Wow, what a beauty.
What are we coming in now?
There it is, gang. There it is.
100%,
If you're still holding,
Yeah,
or if you took that trade, spam a W, man, because that was, I mean, that idea was just, that read was on the money. So like once this comes down, I want to explain this trade, because this is a very, very important trade to understand and really, you know, be able to capitalize on it next time, right? So let's see if we come down here to full TP and yeah, let's see.
Bro, look at the 15-minute, man.
We're currently coming right into our original TP, which was 66 there. So maybe like we can get the move out of that and then just push straight through here.
Bro, look at the 4 hour. My goodness, definitely coming back for that bottom week.
If not this one too,
yeah,
then the
that's right.
next one might want to do it. You know, something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Probably.
Okay, cool. A lot of people took that. Yeah, let's explain this trade here. Let's go from the daily time frame down, right? So we know that we know that we're in a bit of a choppy range here on the daily, right? If we look at that, if we remove everything, we know that the daily will most likely range here today, right? Just a nasty range that we're currently in. We're coming from this downtrend. We moved up, right? Now we're just kind of chopping around in here. So although there is chop going on, the previous candle, let me make this a little bit smaller. Look at these arrows. Stop. We don't need you guys anymore. Not that big. Okay, so there we go. So notice how the previous candle here is bearish, right? So we're still going to look for sells off of this candle if it makes sense, right? Now the candle moved down a ton before the New York session today. Then we moved back up, and by the time we came into New York, we were sitting bullish, right? So why are we looking for sells when the candle's sitting bullish? Let me tell you why, right? Let me tell you why. So we drop down to the 4 hour, right? Now this 4 hour time frame is going to guide my session here today. So regardless of what the daily is, I'm going to keep it in the back of my mind, but I'm going to really look for my trade based off of what I see on this time frame here. So what do I see on this time frame here? Well, I see a 4-hour candle when I approach the desk that has moved bullish for 3 hours straight without really giving it any sort of a lower wick, right? When I get to the desk, the candle was bullish and it was pretty much tapping target. Now you may say, well, where's the target, right? Well, the target is going to be sitting right here to the left-hand side, that resistance, right? So if I draw a zone there, it'll make it a lot more obvious now, right? So target has been tapped. So this is a concept that we talk about a lot here. We also talk about this in the clubhouse and in the course in the clubhouse and webinars and all that, right? Where now we say, okay, as we approach the desk, has priced tapped target, or is it on its way to a target? In this case today, we have tapped it, right? We are not on our way. We've already traveled, right? We've already reached our destination. So we started looking for some cheeky counter trend trades is what I called it in the beginning of the session, right? So we want to see, okay, what's going to happen at that 4-hour resistance, right? We dropped down to the 1 hour. We notice here that we broke the 1-hour highs. We created a resistance, right? We were looking at these levels right around here for any sort of resistance to be created. We get that 1-hour resistance. We also notice that there's a 30-minute resistance being created as well. Again, we were looking at these levels somewhat right around here, right, for closures below. So we get the closure below that we need on this bearish candle right there, and then that's going to be enough, you know, to get us involved in this position here. We gave it a shot right before that, right, as this candle kind of closed below, which I thought was a good trade as well, right? So some people, I'm sorry, my bad, this one right here, we had that closure below. This was our confirmation candle, this guy right here. And then we took this sell, which was good as well. You know, we got the wick fill. We did come down into that range. And some of you guys did take partials or whatever. I pretty much hit break even. But once this guy closes now, and now you get the top wick there, I mean, it's too easy now, right? You wait for that top wick to form. We break the did we break the 1-hour highs? No, we rebroke the 1-hour highs. We pushed up. We created a beautiful 30-minute top wick. We broke the 15-minute highs. We had our stop sitting right around 80. I think it was 80. Wow, that was legit. Like, damn, that was legit. Like, my stop was 80.9. Wow, damn. So just missed stops, right? Came straight back down from there as we commanded it to do, and we get that closure below, and that's where you get that crazy melt, right? So we close partials here at the 1-hour wick fill right there, right? And then we see that 15-minute open up, melt straight down. That's where I basically closed full. It did come back up for a top wick as it normally would do, right? And now we're continuing bearish. So I think that was a good trade. Regardless whether that would have been a winner or a loser, that would have been a great trade on my end. I would have marked that up as a beautiful playbook position. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Any questions? Any questions on that? Talk to me. Someone's got to have a question. I mean, I know it makes good sense, right? But if it doesn't, please don't hesitate to ask. Stop loss got hit before the move down. W didn't really phase me. Yeah, exactly. Still a good trade, you know. So if I would have got stopped out, the only difference between me saying I won and you saying you lost is probably 1 pip, 2 pips, you know. Had that one little push come up here, I would have been explaining this trade here with the exact enthusiasm I am, with the exact joy I am. Only we would have been talking about it as a good loss instead of a crazy arrow strategy win. But it still would have been all good in my playbook, right? Still would have been good to go. It still would have been a trade that keeps me profitable over time. So yeah.
On to the next.
On to the next one. Now what?
Yep, that's next. Yeah,
You guys got golfing today?
Nah, we could. I mean, we could. Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to, I doubt anyone is on the course there today.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
Might have to.
Chilling today. Definitely hitting the gym.
Yeah, I definitely want to get a workout in real quick. I got an elite call and then possible.
What about some pickleball, bro?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. See, Melly, I'm trying to get Nick to play some pickleball, but I don't think he wants to. So,
I mean, I will.
Whatever.
I'm down. Qualified for my first payout.
iPhone 2 got something to say here, Nick.
Oh.
Let's see. I don't see it.
What's up,
Very,
iPhone 2?
very.
I don't even know who
very
iPhone 2 is. He's not even relevant to me because there's no name or no nothing. I don't
Yeah,
talk to
iPhone
people who
2.
hide behind usernames.
Yeah, who's that random person?
What's up, iPhone 2, whoever you are?
Especially
Nice
the ones that
trigger.
be down. Yo, how you gonna come up to my stream, support me, and then just try and step on me and draw down, man? That's not right, man. That ain't right, bro. Dang. Guys are ruthless. How do you present a heart? How do you prevent a heart attack during drawdown? You just bring out the arrows, man. You just bring out the arrows. That's it. And, you know, that's pretty much all we could do.
For real though, you like just don't risk as much. Like if you're in a trade and your heart is pounding, that's low key a sign that you're over risking. You know, honestly, you should trade at a size where if you take a loss, you're literally composed as hell, you know, and emotionless almost.
Yep.
So you should get to that size where you take a loss and you have no care whatsoever about it, you know, nonchalant.
Am I still holding a position? No, I closed everything. Yeah, I closed everything about.
And
yeah, right around there.
so I want to help you guys become better losers, right? So when you take a loss, right, how can we help ourselves stay more composed, right? Well, definitely don't risk as much, right? That makes you quake, right? So lower your size a bit. And two, you got to understand the randomness principle of trading, right? Mark Douglas said it best: every trade outcome is random and unique. When you understand that, you know, you won't go full margin. You'll risk at a size you're comfortable, understand that you could lose a trade, and, you know, not be surprised at all, right? So you understand that there's a random outcome and you can afford the loss. Therefore, you'll be able to, this loss will not hurt you emotionally.
No, sir.
Always understand the randomness principle before you get into a trade.
Yes, sir. And then on to the next, baby. On to the next. Win, lose, or draw.
Always.
Mark it up. Make sure it's a good trade. If it's not a good trade, make sure you understand that and don't make that mistake again. And you know, another time, and just keep moving forward, one trade at a time.
Yeah.
Ooh, saw your IG win the giveaway for the TT members. Yeah, we got 50K funded accounts being given away in the clubhouse. You got to be a clubhouse member to get this though. So I promised the clubhouse members we do 10 instant funded accounts. So we got 10 instant 50K fundeds, and then we got 20 50K evals going out too. So we'll probably start that in Asian session tonight. Maybe we'll do a nice little duck race in Asian, and we'll get the giveaways going. Thanks to
we
Top
do it in
One
Asian
Features,
today?
and yeah, I know Juan's gonna share give away some accounts. I'll give away some accounts. So we got some generous clubhouse members making thousands and thousands of dollars a month, and they're like, hey, I got to give back because this team is just on fire, and we believe in everyone in this team, right? We know what we're doing. We're moving as a unit, and yeah, we just whatever we can do to help. Yep.
Big Magnus, you say you're gonna be an Asian tonight?
Yeah.
An Asian,
Let's
baby.
get it. Let's get it.
yeah.
Bro,
That was like a yes that you wanted to say no.
bro, I wanted to say no, but I'm like, I have to be. Bro, the week is short here. It's Thanksgiving and all that, so I have to.
Exactly, bro. Like, why not, bro?
We're giving back, baby. We're giving back for Thanksgiving. We got Magnus pulling. You have a nice short week this week, anyway. So yeah, you good.
Yeah.
We're all pretty good.
Yeah, Nick, I told them, you know, like I'm treating this like a business, bro. Like my business hours this week is from Monday to Wednesday, and then I'm shutting it down.
24/7.
That's what I mean, bro. So like, why not?
Exactly. Monday through Wednesday, 24/7, literally Asian, London, New York.
Literally, bro. You can get 12 hours of sleep every single day from Wednesday and back to Monday.
First time here. Oh, welcome, Dave. Welcome. Best way to get started is really just hang out here for a little bit. You know, if today's your first day, I would recommend before you do enter the clubhouse, just peep us out. You know what I mean? Check us out a little bit. Make sure this is something that you would actually want to commit to, this style of trading. Make sure that maybe, you know, we line up with your morals and your ethics and your principles and whatnot, and see if we're worth following for a couple days. And if we are, then yeah, come on in the clubhouse. I mean, the clubhouse is an incredible environment, electric atmosphere in there, and that's definitely the next level. But I would recommend you hang out here for a couple days and just feel us out. You know, feel us out. Make sure you like this trading style, and then if you do get into the clubhouse, like, come in committed. You know what I mean? Come in committed to truly make that leap in your trading to where you want your trading to be. Whatever is so desired up there in your mind on if trading could work out the best, what would that look like? Be prepared, right? To come in, commit to that, bring your work ethic, and we'll help you accomplish it. You know, we'll walk you through session by session. We'll help you with the trades. We have a ton of knowledge, ton of information. We got courses and webinars and you name it in the clubhouse. But yeah, I would say maybe hang out here for a couple days and see if you're really willing to commit. And then if you are, let's level up, brother. Let's level up.
Sir.
Level up together.
Yes, sir. First loss after winning 16 trades. So proud of the playbook. W. Way to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
See how we don't need to be these end-all, be-all great traders. We just have to follow the playbook, right? It's the system that makes the money, right? So we just got to follow it. Our emotions want money. Our system makes money. Which one do you want to follow?
So,
Flip it.
Fire.
like I said too, like the outcome is certain if the system is consistent. You know, you stay consistent with running the system, the outcome is certain. You know, because the system's supposed to produce. The system is designed to produce the outcome. So you stay consistent with the system, you're certain to get the outcome. Pretty much guaranteed to get it.
Hey, look. I'll tell you one thing. We ain't following a system that doesn't make money. Let's put it like that, right? We're following.
That's for sure.
When we show up here, we're showing up to a system that has a very high probability of winning. Not the next trade, not the trade after that, but the accumulative total of trades taken over a month
50.
or 2 months or 3 months, right? The probabilities are what's in our favor. So keep that in mind. And by the way, that's the only way you can succeed at trading is if you follow a system that actually produces a profit.
Let's give him another Mark Douglas gem. Wins and losses are distributed randomly, and over a series of edges is where your edge will play out. So wins and losses are distributed randomly, but over a series of edges, your edge will play out.
Exactly, bro. Yeah.
Short-term results are random, long-term results you see edge. So the next 5 trades, random results. The next 20, 25, 50 trades,
not random.
Edge.
Yep.
Not
exactly. Random distribution between wins and losses in every given edge.
Yep.
Think of it like this.
Only if you follow your plan.
Think of it like this. The next trade you take is completely random. But the trade over the course of the next 20 to 30 to 40 trades are not random at all. That result should be very, very duplicatable to what you've gotten in the past as long as you've followed the system in the past, right? So I'm not going to bring my P&L up here again and again and again and show you lot of green, little red, lot of green, little red, right? You guys get it by now. So that is just me following the system day in, day out, never deviating, slipping up here and there, right? I'm human. Everyone's going to slip up slightly here and there. But again, if you make a mistake right here, right, and then you don't make another one until you're over here, and the time that went by in between this mistake and that one was 8 months, that's not going to hurt you, right? But most of you guys, this mistake and this mistake, they're not 8 months away, they're 8 minutes away, right? And this is definitely going to hurt you. So if you keep making mistakes every day, those mistakes are going to compound, right? And they're going to pile up, and you're never going to be able to be a profitable trader. But if you can learn to lessen the mistakes, right? Again, you don't need to learn more. You just have to unlearn some things and do a little bit less, right? And if you can distance that from every day to once a day, right? Once a day, right? To maybe once a week, right? Once a week to eventually once a month, right? All of a sudden, you'll start to see an incredible increase in your P&L to where you're no longer doing it like this. Boom. Trying to get out, boom, right? Trying to get out, boom, right? Because it's only the mistakes that take you out, right? So if you limit those mistakes and you only follow the playbook, then you don't have to keep going down like that, right? You can have a very clean equity curve, just like I do and the rest of these guys and girls do.
And remember, since we're gonna be getting random results, your thinking process can be random. You know, I've talked to a lot of guys that approaching their setups or their decision making always varies based out of their states or whatever. Make sure that you stay consistent because you already are dealing with random, right? So if you are random as well, then leading with random results is not gonna be the best thing. So make sure you stay consistent on your approach, everything that you do, so you can deal with randomness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I used to study a lot of baseball players. So I was a baseball player growing up. Studied Andy Pettitte like crazy, right? And I would just study athletes in general. And one thing I picked up at a pretty early age was their mantra, not their mantra, their routine, right? You watch a guy step into the batter's box, he does the same thing every time, even if it means like pulling his shirt up, right? You just pull his shirt up. Like they get into this same exact systematic approach every time. Andy Pettitte would do the same exact things every single time he stepped on the rubber, right? He did I studied this guy. He did the same thing with his arms, same thing with his hands. He put his glove right up on his face. Everything, every time, right? I watch C. Melly golf. C. Melly, for those of you guys who don't know, is a great golfer, right? I watch him. He steps up to the ball. He does the same thing every single time. You would think he was a maniac, right? He does a little swing thing. He taps the grass 1 or 2 times. He gets the vision, and then boom, he does no thinking in that process, right? And even myself, the better golf I play, the more I realize I'm leaning on mechanics over anything. So I'm not trying to do too much. I'm just trying to follow the mechanics, right? And that's what I did as a baseball player. That's what I did as an entrepreneur, right, before trading. And now that's what I do as a trader. So you have to develop that. Notice how I do the same thing every day. Hey guys, how we doing? Blah, 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 blah. We start off with Forex Factory. We jump into the breakdown. We mark up our ranges, right? We wait for the same exact plays every day. When that play comes up, we go, okay, we need a top wick. We need a lower wick, right? We do the same thing before every single approach into the market. I think of these trades as just another shot, another pitch, right? Another pitch getting thrown into the batter, or another shot about to get hit off of the fairway or whatever, right? So the same approach, right? Success principles never change. I don't care if you're trading, if you're golfing, if you're playing baseball, if you're cutting hair, right? How many barbers here? You guys do the same thing on every single haircut, right? If you have to do a fade, no pun intended, then you do it the same way every time. I bet you start on the same side of the head every time, right? I bet you do the same stuff. Think about when you take a shower. Think about when you put your clothes on, right? You do the same stuff, right? We're creatures of habit and routine. So it should be no different here when it comes to trading.
Literally. Just straight facts right there. Wow. I just, for a minute, thought you talked about the book Cyber-Cybernetics. That's literally what it says.
I am Cyber-Cybernetics.
Literally, and you haven't even read it, right?
I never read that book.
Insane. And that's exactly what he talks about. Golf too, and that even
really?
So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That we rely on mechanics, servo mechanisms, and all that.
You have to. That's how you eliminate thought. Because if you don't rely on mechanics, what do you rely on? Thought.
Conscious thought.
Thinking. How should I do this? And now what happens? You're thinking. And what do we not?
It's like overanalyzing.
Yeah. And that's why, like, when I work with the athletes, I tell them, what does it feel in the body? Because if you know what it feels in the body, you understand the mechanics of it. So whenever you're getting the box or whatever you get into the thing, and you know that something is not flowing, you know how to fix it. Otherwise, you're going to be thinking like, well, what do I need to do? So when you ask yourself that question, the brain is going to look for, what do you need to do? It's going to look for ways. And that's where people change their mechanics, and they change their stances, and they change everything because they ask themselves, what do I need to do now to get a different result? But when you feel in the body, this is not the right thing, I should be doing this, the brain already fixes it automatically. So yeah, when it comes to that, mechanics is going to eliminate the thinking and the emotional side of performance, basically.
Yep. Or you could just keep doing it your way. Keep doing it your way. See if you can figure it out, or you can try some of the things that we're sharing with you here. And maybe, just maybe, we know a little bit about what we're talking about.
Just maybe.
He said, my way sucked. All right. Then. Well, then you switched your way, right? And then you did it. I don't want to say we did it our way. You just did it the proper way, right? And now look, yeah. I mean, I mean, I'm almost getting sick and tired of seeing you send a $5,000 payout. And no, I'm just kidding. I can never get sick and tired of seeing people winning, right? But you guys get the point, right? Just, I mean, now it's just
like 40 grand in like a month.
A month, you know. So there's now traders in the clubhouse who are following this philosophy here, making 10, 20, 30, 40, even someone even made $50,000 in a month, right?
Bro,
just
75.
off of simply, was it 75? Okay, I thought it was 50. 75 grand, right? In a matter of a month, just sticking to the philosophy that we're trying to share with you guys. And we won't stop, you know. We'll continue to come up here and share this philosophy and lead and, show you what it looks like to win in hopes that you'll eventually, catch on. I mean, we're not going to give up, right? We're going to continue to be a city on a hill and, do what we do best.
Sure.
My way still sucks. All right. Well, you got to change it up. So maybe try this way. You guys come here every day. Why not just commit?
Damn, really? Nick's a phenomenal leader. Who agrees?
Hey, bro. Agreed.
W in the chat.
Yeah, just...
Nah, really. He really is.
Just doing what we, are supposed to do. All right, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Following the system that makes the money, not the emotions that want the money. My emotions want to take trades all day long. Like, I'm no different than you, right? Some people ask me, Nick, how do you avoid FOMO? Or how do you not get upset when you take a loss? And it's like, they're like, something's wrong with me. And I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with you. It's me. Something's wrong with me. Because when you take a loss, you should feel bad, right? You should feel down. You should feel like crap. But the winners know how to take losses properly, right? That's why that one book, I think it was called like the best loser wins, right? So there's something wrong with you if you don't have FOMO, right? If you don't have any sort of like emotion at all, right? So again, it's not that there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with me, right? Where I should be feeling FOMO, or I should be not happy after a loss, but I choose to be anyway. So if you can flip that switch like I've been able to do, then that's where you go to the next level, where you truly don't care. You live in a state of delusion, so to speak, where nothing matters. All that matters is that you follow the principles that ultimately get you to where you want to go. That's literally it. Other than that, you should be delusional. You really should be.
Love it. Let's be delusional.
The power of delusion. Nick, off one of your trades before, I blew my funded account. Well, thanks for adding that part. What should I do now? Buy more? Which trade? Hold on. Which trade? I did take a loss recently, but it was the first one in 16 trades.
Funny.
Hey, did we take a loss at all in New York? No. Gang.
No, we haven't, right?
Nope.
Gang, we're on a heater right now in New York. Absolute heater. I think we looked back, right? It was like 2 months. It was like 2 months at this point.
Yeah, you look back on trade selling, that was insane. We're on a heater right now. London, Asia, New York.
Yeah. Oh, 30 minutes ago? Dang. Yeah, you should have pretty much had your stop where I had mine. That's if you're going to follow the trade here and show up and watch me do it, you might as well just stick to what I do, right? And then kind of learn why. So maybe your stops are a little bit too tight, or maybe your size was a little too heavy. And I mean, the only thing you can do is learn from it and then move on. If you blew your account, I mean, the only thing to do now is to work to get a new one, right? Or work towards getting a new one. But you really shouldn't be blowing your account off one trade, if that makes sense. Right? So maybe you're a little, if I were you, I'd maybe consider lowering the size just a little bit, right? And then just kind of working it back up from there. You also may have, I'm not too sure what the situation was, but maybe you didn't have a lot of like buffer on maybe your funded account. So just always be aware of how much room you have before those accounts blow. That way you can pretty much size into those trades accordingly. But don't worry about it, brother. Just scratch it off. It's not a big deal. Like I said earlier, if I would have taken a loss, which I would have, right? If price pushed up literally one more pip, I would have considered that a great loss. And yeah, just would have kept keeping it moving, keeping it moving.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, bro. Business as usual.
I think John and Magnus and them, Rafi, they already kind of explained like how what you should do next. It's not a physical thing, it's a mental, it's a spiritual thing that you do next. Not just go out and do something, but really get it sitting right in your mind. Accept that loss, understand the probability game we're playing, and then just one trade at a time, brother. One trade at a time.
Yeah, man.
You could do this though. We believe in you.
Don't be afraid of exploring, man, because there are a lot of forces that are hidden within the body that will trigger emotional states. And that's the thing that sometimes is getting on the way of your performance. It isn't necessarily that you can't understand it. It isn't necessarily how long you've been trading. There are a lot of hidden stuff that come from a lot of time that you need to dive into, look into, and see how you can reprogram, understand them. So whenever they get on the way, you know what to do next.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Let's see here. Let's see. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much all you could do. Posed, just stay composed, right? And the next account that you do get, just consider some of the things that we've talked about here today. I think they'll be very useful and helpful and applicable, in the next couple days to come as you start that new account. But you could do it, brother. You could do it. Just kind of eliminate some of the things that you feel were bad about this trade and come back just as strong. All good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's what you got to do, right? You just got to try again, right? When you go do some like adversity, you just got to keep trying again. Like 3 feet from gold, you got to always keep digging and digging until you get to that gold, right? Because the truth is, like, you aren't gonna fail. Like you aren't gonna fail. Like, or you're gonna fail, but you won't be a failure, right? Like, it's impossible to fail, in my opinion, if you just don't quit. So as long as you just keep trying, keep bouncing back from your adversity in a constructive way, like, it's impossible for you to quit, right? And I really think it's impossible for you to fail, and you really only fail if you quit. So all of us here, right? None of us plan to quit. So let's all act like it's impossible to fail, because it is. If you're not gonna quit, it's impossible to fail.
Very true. Very true. If you believe it, then believe it.
Yeah.
Ye have little faith, he said. Have big faith. Have big belief. The only reason I am anywhere I am where I am today is because I chose to believe big. That's it. That's it. So dream big today.
That's really the difference between a winner and a loser, right? Their belief. One believes that they can win, the other one doesn't. So for real, man. You really gotta protect your thoughts, because your thoughts control your life. That was in the Bible too.
Facts. My guy said, just
Sounds
kick my
cliche,
girlfriend out the room, put her on do not disturb mode. She'll thank you later. She'll thank you later.
Oh, you can't make
Of course,
this
brother,
up.
always.
He said he sniped.
Bro, when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. Yeah,
And your lady should understand that, respect that, and encourage that, and believe in you. If you got the right one, you'll know it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got a sign on my room right now. It says DND, bro. Do not disturb. It's not to come in here.
Is it okay to take one, to trade one per session? Yeah. That's typically what I like to do. Every session I get into, I kind of treat it like a new day. So now we get like 4 days in 1 day. That's why you see like more like rapid success as well in the clubhouse, because, bro, it's hard not to miss when you are literally on, I don't want to say on the desk 24/7, but on the desk for most of the major sessions. You know exactly what price is doing, what it was doing before, and most likely what it's looking to do, in a little while. So yeah, one session, one trade, not even, you probably won't even take one trade per session. But I would definitely look, if you're trading Asian in New York, I think it's okay to trade both sessions.
Yeah, man, I trade every session. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I don't trade every single session every day, but sometimes.
Right.
I traded.
But, it's all about what works best for your schedule.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
you can trade every session, that works good for you. Do it. If you can only trade one session, that works best for you.
You can also sleep whenever you want. So
Yeah, exactly. I've traded
Remember,
every
one
session
trade, right?
this whole
we
year.
need pips, and we can get that in one trade. So
Yeah, this is probably the most trading I've done throughout a year. But again, that's just because I've been in pretty much every session the entire year. So you can definitely find trades. And the best, one of the things I like about the clubhouse is that the way it's designed, right? So it's almost like you're playing a game, just like sports or anything like that, where you have 4 quarters in a game, kind of, right? So it's like your first quarter is like Asian session. So could we, maybe we get off to a great start in the first quarter of the game. Maybe we don't, right? But luckily we still have the entire game ahead of us, right? So I like to treat it like that. So Asian session is quarter 1, right? Or yeah, like Asian session here is quarter 1. Then we move into London, quarter 2, pre-New York, quarter 3, and then New York is quarter 4, where we wrap the day up. So just because maybe you get off to a bad start doesn't necessarily mean you have to finish bad, right? Imagine being in a basketball game and giving up in quarter 1. You know what I'm saying? Where there's still 3 other quarters, a whole halftime, and everything coming up for you to bounce back. So I like the way the clubhouse is designed in that way, because if you're in Asian and you take a win or a loss, now okay, cool. I can play nice and easy. I can play nice, easy, just waste the time on the clock playing offense, or, I might have to tighten up my defense, look for some good trades, and get that loss back throughout the session. So it's a little bit different than emotionally trying to get your loss back. It begins to get fun, right? Where it's like, okay, I'm going to wait for the best setup, play defense here, and if the right opportunity comes, I take the shot. So yeah, that's another way to go about it too.
Nice. Yeah.
And the cool thing is, once you start to work on that, right? Like once you start doing what you're supposed to do, which is take a loss and then just continue to follow the system, right? As you continue to do that, that's going to be so good and crucial for your journey and, your process, because during that process, you're going to realize, like, holy smokes, like I take a loss, but then I bounce back and get it back every single time, right? Like, so every time you do that, it's just another, confidence booster in your trading edge, making back your losses.
Fire. Yeah, exactly. So true.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm really scared of doing a 9 to 5. I would be too, brother. I would be extremely scared. Extremely scared. I was extremely afraid of having to get sucked into that life, that 9 to 5 type of lifestyle, and fear helped me get the job done here. So I would be I would be scared too.
Yeah, really. Bro, not to interrupt, but I have to go real quick.
Okay, brother.
So,
enjoy the day, man.
Yes,
Good
sir.
night, brother. We'll see you soon.
We'll catch you in Asian.
I'll enjoy the freedom. I'll come in Asian too, so we'll see each other there in like some hours here. So
enjoy the day,
yes,
big
sir.
dog. Yeah, have fun.
Have an awesome day, everyone. I'll see y'all later. Asian,
All right,
London,
soon, bro.
all that.
Have a good day.
See y'all. Peace.
Catch you, brother.
Later.
Peace.
He gone.
Viking showing up for Asian.
Asian sesh. What's my RR most of the time? My RR on the year is right around 1R. So 70-ish% win rate, about 1R, 84-85% daily win rate. So anytime you guys see me go like in profits like this, you'll never, ever see me give that back. Ever. At least 85% of the times. So that's one thing I'm big on, because one thing I struggled with earlier in my career was I would go green, right, on the day, and then I just felt like I had to trade more because it wasn't 5 p.m. yet. You know what I mean? So I couldn't be okay with making $1,000 and then it's 10 a.m. and I'm just like, what do I do now? So I thought that I had to continue trading, basically, right? So what I would do is I would give it right back and then give some more back, and that pissed me off. I'll be honest. That really, yeah, that was a bummer, So I got really tired of doing that. So one thing I pride myself on today is making sure if I'm green on the day, I'm staying green. I'm not giving that back. I've done my job. There's no need to give that money back. So that's where you see a big 84-85% daily win rate, because I just won't do it. I just won't do it. So, but yeah, about 1R realistically.
Fire,
and very, very clean. This is my best year in trading ever. Yeah, very, very clean, consistent, steady climb here. Little mistakes, little losses here and there, just following the playbook.
Nice little uptrend, higher highs,
610 trades so far this year, 437 winners, 173 losers. So I'm not afraid to take a loss, if you were wondering.
Nope, he understands his loss is just a higher low, right? A higher low to make what? A higher high. That's it.
Yep. Like some guy in the chat earlier, he's like, "This is a loss. This trade's a loss." Blah, blah, blah. You think I care? You think I care if this next trade's a loss? That's how I know where traders' mentality is. So I can see who I'm talking to just by what they say and how they respond. Like a real winner, right? A real winner doesn't say that type of stuff. Someone who's actually profitable in the markets, they don't come in and say that type of stuff. They know what it takes to be profitable, right? So when I hear things like that, I just giggle to myself and I go, not a chance that individual is profitable, right? So why take anything that they say into consideration, right? So keep that in mind. You know, when you're on your way to the top, you're going to deal with people, but you gotta be okay with your system, all right? You cannot be afraid to take a loss. I've taken plenty of losses in life and in trading, and they've all made me much, much better. So, you know, just keep that in mind, man. I teach my kids it's okay to lose. It's okay to make mistakes. You know, we don't even use the word mistake. We use the word learning, right? It's okay to learn, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right, bro. You need to reprogram your mind, you know, to think differently about losses, because, you know, another reason you get upset when you take a loss is because every time you take a loss, you're reminded about all the times in life you took a loss, right? The word loss, you have attachments to it, right? Losing, loss, L, there's attachments to those words, and those attachments bring us back to moments in our life where we have taken losses and taken some L's, and maybe not in trading, but just in life, anything, right? Like friends, pets, people, like anything. And then we kind of attach those emotions with the markets, and we can't do that. And that's what Nick's trying to say. You gotta reprogram yourself, right? You basically gotta take old furniture out of a room and put new furniture in, right? You're taking those old thoughts, old opinions about losing, those old attachments that you've had, and you're replacing them with the fact that this is probabilities, right? A different way to look at losses in trading, right? Which is probabilities, high or low, right? A good loss part according to the edge. So you need to not think of yourself as a loser, but you need to think of it as probabilities, right? So that's what we're trying to talk about.
The meaning we give to things, bro, it's a real thing.
Yep. You
could say, you know, this trade didn't play out, the play didn't play out, or simply, wow, because I did this is the result that I got, right? For example, like here, some of us took a nail, right? But direction was just right there, right? So it is what it is. There's something now that we need to review, and simply sometimes you're just not gonna there's nothing you can do. You just take the L, right? Or you can say, man, I took this loss. It's over. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm not that good. It just, you know, it's kind of like the meaning you're gonna give to things is gonna change how you feel. And remember, we're gonna operate based out of the emotions that we feel and we engage with. So the less you give negative meanings to things, the better it is for you in the long run.
Facts, bro.
Detachment, 100%. Gang. Detachment.
Yep. What do we know what the law of detachment is, chat? The law of detachment is just letting go of the outcome and following whatever is going to produce the outcome. Right? That's
I'm going to bring that in one of the webinars.
Perfect, bro.
It's something that needs to be diven into, because we all humans have attachments. We have attachment to negative thoughts. We have attachment to toxic relationships. We have attachment to certain food, certain whatever it is. We all have an attachment. And again, like we've mentioned this in the webinars, awareness is key. You have to become aware of certain things that are not serving you. So attachment is one. It's a very powerful, not just for you as a person, but we all humans have attachment to things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Awareness, then elimination, right? Mm-hmm. Awareness equals elimination. Once you become aware of what you're doing, then you could begin, and it's hurting you, right? Once you become aware of the things that are holding you back, then you can start to eliminate them. But until you're aware, and a lot of times that has to be a good friend willing to, you know, when you have something on your face, you guys ever have something on your face a
On your
good
teeth.
friend
On your
or
teeth.
something in your teeth, a good friend, and I mean a good friend, is going to come over to you and say, hey, bro, you got you got stuff all in your teeth, dude. Like, before we get over, you get that, and you go, oh, thank you, bro. Oh my God, thank you so much, right? And that's sometimes what you need. You need a mentor in life. You need someone who's going to come up to you and be like, dude, you got a bunch of crap in your teeth, and it's not looking that good right now, right? Someone to just help you out, make you become aware of your blind side, aware of what you're doing wrong that you may not realize you're doing wrong, right? And someone to come around and help you genuinely and sincerely help you out a little bit and say, hey, dude, look, I know you said your goal was to do this, this, and that, but if you keep doing things this way, you're never going to get there, right? You're never going to get there. This and this is holding you back. And as long as you keep doing those, I got news for you, bro. It ain't going to work, right? So a real friend will share those things with you. A real friend will point out, the stuff in your teeth and, and I talk about that metaphorically as things in life that you may be messing up with, right? And that's why mentorship is so key, especially in trading. Trading, you think you're doing something right, but you're not, right? You think this was a good onion or this was a good breakout or this was, but it really wasn't, right? But unless someone comes over and shows you, then you don't know. You think you're doing things the right way. And that is where mentorship comes in, and you need that, I mean, I've had guys in the elite program say, yeah, I got in this breakout, Nick. It was, I don't know how I lost. I kept current candles, and then boom, right? So it's like that's not a good breakout. But if I don't tell them that, then guess what? They're going to sit here and take this all day thinking that the playbook doesn't work for them, right? So you got to make sure you're doing things right. And if there's anything holding you back, you got to become aware of it. Usually someone can help you with that, and then they can start to help you eliminate it. So keep that stuff in mind. More and more big things to consider as you move into 2026 and shoot for the best year of your life. A best friend would pick it out for you. Yeah. Nah, that's got to be like a wife. That's got to be like a wife, a mom, or a husband. Don't expect your mentor to do everything for you. You know what I mean? By the way, a good mentee doesn't need his mentor to hold his hand every freaking day of the week, right? A good mentee is willing to go out there, make mistakes, right? Come back to the mentor, get the information, and then go out there again and make a little bit less mistakes, right? Not no mistakes, but they don't need you every single step of the way. Oh my God, what should I do here? What should I do that? Right? Just think a little bit, right? A good mentor is going to get you to think on your own.
Facts, man.
So with that being said, I'll let you guys think for the rest of the day. Yeah, I think we could wrap this up here today. We got our move. We made a lot of money here today in a pretty short period of time. So I think that just about does it for me.
Let's do it, bro. Great freaking day.
Yeah, let's do a fresh top-down analysis. I'll leave you guys with a little something. If you guys aren't in the clubhouse, by the way, we're going to start the giveaways tonight. So we're going to start the giveaways in Asian session. We're going to start our duck races going on in there. I've seen a bunch of other traders have caught on to it, and I love it. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So we're going to start some giveaways here tonight, and then we're going to do giveaways all throughout the week, into Wednesday, and just make it like a cool, fun Thanksgiving type of week and whatnot. And yeah, just have some fun with it. So let's do a fresh top-down analysis.
We've been killing it this year too.
Facts. And we'll get out of here. All right. Cool. So Goldie. All right. So daily candle moving back up again. Like I mentioned from the jump, actually from last week, right, is that you're most likely going to deal with a pretty nasty range here today, and maybe even into tomorrow, right? So especially with this candle closing bearish, not below, but in the range, it makes today extremely difficult to get a read on price action. So this is a choppy range here on the daily. We are coming back up though, so keep in mind we're coming right back into that 4-hour target now. So as we come into these ranges, again, just like when we showed up to the desk here earlier, you've got no lower wick on this candle yet. And again, if you're in a daily range, then that means the day will just go down and up, as you can see. 4-hour down, 4-hour up, right? So that leads to a lot of confusion, a lot of consolidation on the lower time frame, right? So hence why you see a lot of chop here, like a move, chop, a move, chop. So right now where we're currently sitting on the 1-hour time frame is, again, we just opened up at 26 minutes ago. You still have no lower wick on this candle here. We are running right into this range here at what is it, 86 here. So let me see. You're going to need a pullback or something. I personally would probably be looking again for some sort of a fade opportunity up here. So I would use this here from 90 all the way up until I'd say 90. Let me take the 15 minute. Yeah, I would be using this range right here, something right here for like observation, right? So see if you could break the highs. The buys are not valid in terms of any playbook positions. You have no lower wick on the 4 hour, no lower wick on the 1 hour, or anything like that. So what I'd be doing is I'd be waiting, sitting tight here for potential 15-30 minute closure below. Ideally, if this could range for just a few minutes, you know, maybe 2 or 3 15-minute candles, and then you get the closure that you're looking for, I would advise this trade right here, right? You got no lower wick. You want to shoot to come back down towards this level here. That's where you're going to close your partials, right? Boom, as you hit there, because you might reject. And then, come see if you can get back down to support. So no buys for me over the next, until that happens, right? Because once this happens, now our 1 hour candle now has a lower wick, right? So what you can do is after that move, potentially you can look for the move back up, something like that, because again, price is most likely just going to range here today in this area. So if you're profitable on the day, there's no reason to go back in. I'm just warning you now. If you still want to trade, that's pretty much the approach I would use. So between 87 and 92 will be an observation zone for me. What I'll look for is that if we can get a closure below 88, I look for sells coming back down into 78, right, to retest that level, and then that would be it. That's probably the next trade I'd look for. Yeah, somewhere coming back down into 78 there, off of a 15-minute resistance, closing below that level. Yeah, something like that. Cool.
Beautiful.
Cool. Any questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, just wait for the closure. Trader, yeah, wait for the closure below 88, and then I think that onion works. Yeah. Yep. All right, so that's it. Congratulations, gang. We took like a 60 pipper today, 2 trades, 1 BE, one pretty much full TP, and that'll be enough to get the job done here for us today. So congratulations to all who made money today. Congrats to all who have learned something. My hope and prayer is that this stream has just taught you something in some, way, shape, or form here today. So I'll see y'all, man. Have a great day. Johnny Gems, Rafi, thanks for coming up. Thanks for being here. Yes,
Peace,
sir.
boys. Thank you, man.
I'll see you boys in Asian.
I'll see you all later.
Yeah.
Sir, see you later. Have a
all
good day,
right, y'all.
chat. God bless y'all. Peace,
W. I'm out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys on the next session. Yeah. Peace out, my friends. Have a great day. Blessings to you and your family.
I was down, but
Be
now
gone.
I'm
Later, G.
This all God, this
Peace.
ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spit in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy, and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm down. Now I'm up like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beast. I jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and a mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline, put 'em back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a purpose, didn't need a permit. Digging from the bottom and I brought it to the surface. Mind your business now, who I worship. Who the little guy making big moves. Tick tock, turn it to a tick boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff, probably thought it was a bluff, till I went and turned it where I was down, but now I'm up. Let's go. Yeah. This all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah,
I do is, whoa, make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Point flipping, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, hey, you know if anyone can, I can. Hey.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song go, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, counting it, went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. This is not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.